Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to be showing you my build for the Diecast Mafia March 15th challenge. So the challenge was to build or customise a 164 scale truck. For this I decided to use a Hot Wheels Tesla Cybertruck and kind of go with a kind of cyberpunk sci-fi theme. So off camera I cut the rear section off just because I wanted access to the bed, and just using dual saw it wasn't really that entertaining, and I just thought I'd save myself the trouble of recording it. The plan is to put some kind of electronical gadgets in the back. Originally I was thinking of using Back to the Future DeLorean, but I couldn't find one. Luckily enough I did have a Hot Wheels jackhammer that had the same kind of electrical components part in the back, so I just took the interior piece from that and then used a handsaw and cut that section off. And as you can see, it slots straight in the back of the Cybertruck, no problem. Obviously I'm going with like a sci-fi build, so I want a sci-fi weapon. So I grabbed this auto kill, I'm not sure if it's a plasma cannon or an electric arc cannon of some type, but it's from the auto kill Mad Scientist Sprue. I'm just going to use it as a plasma cannon. Use some blue tack to kind of blue tack it in place. I did think about putting it on the top, but I don't know, something about the shape of the Cybertruck kind of reminded me of the same truck used in Tango and Cash, if you've ever seen that movie. It's also what inspired the Brutus in GTA Online. Obviously there should be some pictures up here now. I marked out where the cannon went just because I'm going to build a little bracket to hold the cannon to make it look like it was purpose built. For this I'm just going to use some green stuff, which is a 2-part putty that you can mix up. So as you can see here, I'm just using my metal ruler here just to kind of shape it into position and kind of make it look like this came from the factory like this. So moving on to the wheels, I kind of wanted to make the wheels look a bit more sci-fi. So I've done this before where I just take some drawing pins, snap off the pins, and then use them as like moonbeam wheel covers. You see them on like land speed races in the desert. And I just kind of think it makes it more aerodynamic. So just super glue them in place, and it's a bit tricky try to get them in place before the super glue dries, but as you can see I managed here. So for the windows I was going to cheat, because if you remember the Revell video for the Tesla truck, Elon Musk tried to say they were completely unshatterable, and then obviously it doesn't go well, so I was just going to say they were bulletproof, but I decided since I was going with a cyberpunk theme, I kind of just mask them out and then paint them to make them look like they're like a mixture of metal and clear through, kind of like the ones in Cyberpunk. So although I put the little electronics part in the back here, there's a big small section here that was kind of blank, and I just felt it could do with some more bits, so I just added this Mr. Fusion, which is from the Auto Kill Wasteland Weekend Sprue. So moving on to the painting, I paint the cannon with the Revell metallic steel. For the wheels, I paint the metallic silver, just trying to get as close to the body colour as I can, because I just don't really want to paint this. I figure it's already cast in steel, so I might as well just use it. So I go back and paint the electronics the same colour as the cannon. Off camera I glue the Cybertruck together because obviously I'm not doing any interior, and so I just kind of glue it all together, and then I can just paint the rest of the details. So I decided to dry brush the electronic parts on the cannon, just to kind of give them a bit more of a worn look and just pick up some of that detail. For the Mr. Fusion, I painted Revell white. So before painting the plasma parts, I wanted to add some wiring, so I just used my little hand pin drill to drill some holes in the cannon and the electronics part. I already off camera cut and shaped this copper wire, just because again it was another fiddly job that I didn't think I was going to be able to do on camera. So I just got it done off camera, and I'm just going to glue them in place here with some super glue. Next I use some Revell light blue just to paint all the little plasma parts, and then just do some cleanup afterwards, and then finish it off with a nice little black wash. Just kind of pick up the detail in the dirt, just to make it more well used. And here we are with the finished build. Sadly, when I was taking the base off of this thing, I kind of chewed up the base with the screwdriver, so I kind of just went over with a bit of dry brushing, trying to make it look a bit like a bit of damage. You can see it on the front corner here, and then some on the back. I was kind of in a rush, and I just didn't really drill out the post as well. So overall I felt it still turned out quite well, and it was quite a fun build just to do something not so post-apocalyptic but still in the vein of Gaslands. I do kind of differ and go back and forth, but I do generally prefer to do more post-apocalyptic stuff, but every now and then it's nice to do something clean. If you like the build, go and check out the other build. Just search Diecast Mafia March 15th build challenge or truck challenge, although I think you'll get last year's truck challenge, so you'll have to just put March 15th challenge. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like usual, there'll be some nice little glamour shots at the end here, and I'll see you in the next one.